We still got the cover page. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We want to welcome you to the show, What Matters Gulf Coast. Today, and hope that you're having a fantastic weekend and a blessed Sunday. You know that at least once or twice a month, we like to spotlight a minority business for you, our audience. Today, we're very fortunate to have a young entrepreneur with us who can do many, many things. And we want to introduce her to you with the hopes of getting some additional customers, as she is really, really good at what she does. So, without any other delays, let me introduce to you Miss Patrice Lee, who is CEO of One on One Designer. She makes custom and original garments with amazing fabrics. She also does simple upholstery work from office chairs to ottomans and even centerpieces. And do you know how difficult it is to find a person who can do upholstery work? She can make beautiful wedding gowns and can tailor men's three-piece suits, children's clothing, and much, much more. Miss Patrice has been in the clothing designing and seamstress business for over 10 years. She began her career as a personal shopper and one day decided to purchase a sewing machine, and the rest is now history. She is a fun loving person who never meets a stranger. You will love working with this person as she designs, repairs, and or alters your garments. Her mentor and teacher was Mr. Kenneth Carter, who taught her how to make the garments as beautiful on the inside as they should look on the outside. She is a homebody who loves movies, shooting pool, and being around her family, but will work just as hard and as faithfully for you. She does not know what God has in store for her, but she's pretty sure that this is the way through the door. She attends her church, volunteers in the church, and God comes first in her life. In other words, she is a very spiritual person. And we want to thank her for taking the time to spend today with us. Thank you, Patrice, for spending the day with us and helping to get the word out about your business. Now, you can contact Patrice at telephone number 251 288 7909. Her location is 902 Magnolia Road, Suite 9, and Magnolia Road is between Pleasant Valley and Government Boulevard. Make an appointment and come by and see some of the beautiful work she can do. And now, Miss Patrice Lee.
Hi, my name is, as she said, is Patrice Lee. How you doing, Viola, Miss Viola?
Fine, just great.
Well, I'll tell a little bit about myself. I go to Course of Praise Worship Center. I attend there every Sundays and Wednesdays for Bible studying. But I got into I started off as fashion consultant and really just going around shopping with people and have the time to shop people that don't have the fashion skills out certain garments. So I used to shop for customers. They'll give me their card, give me a spending limit, and I'll go pick the outfit out, the perfect outfit for the event. And one of my customers came to me and said, "Why don't you make your own clothes?" And this was actually 10 years ago. And I thought about it. Why not? To buy a sewing machine, buy a mannequin, and some fabric. And it went from there. The rest is history. I can say that it is a gift from God. I did not go to school to at the beginning because I am a good heart. Kenneth Carter going to the fabric store one day and was picking out some fabric, and he seen me in there a couple times and asked, what I was doing, and I learned more and me. I worked with him for 10 years. He taught me everything that I know. And deceased, um, deceased at time, uh, dearly. What I'm going to take out my earpiece. I apologize for this. I'm going to take my earpiece out and just speak directly.
Yes, much better. We're having just a little bit of technical problem. So just give us a few minutes and we will have Miss Patrice back on. And she even brought some of her designer specials with her. So we will see those pictures as well.
And when I got business, I what was going to happen.
Okay, we're going to go through and show some of Patrice's work while she comes back.
This is one of her designs.
Patrice, if you're ready to continue, you can go ahead.
Okay.
I can hear you now. I apologize. Yes. Well, I see that. Can everyone see me?
Yes.
Okay. Again, my apologies. We're gonna get this together. You know, I- but just did as my business now to be working. So I do alterations, um, I do upholsteries, pillows, covering of furniture. A lot of people don't want to get rid of their furniture because it's a good chair or ottoman or that I can upholster that for you. Amazing garments, wedding dresses, to ball gowns, birthday outfits, children clothes, um, you name it, I can make.
Pretty. Patrice, can you tell us about some of those as you're going along? Beautiful. Mhm. Okay.
But those were some. Okay, those were a couple of the pictures of some of the garments that I created. You have my number bottom. Just give me a call and any alterations right now. And I know that a lot of people are short or too long. Uh, altogether, for uh, any alterations, I take that as a yes. So let's see what else about myself. I'm trying to get into doing cars and postering cars. I started off, like I said, just being a personal shopper. Then it went from being a designer in clothes. I do fashion shows. I make different garments for whatever occasion that there may be. I like to get to know my customers because I can really pull out what type of garment will be best for the event, and I can pull out their attitude, their personality through the garments. So all
Mhm.
that matters when making the perfect outfit. I love fabric, and if I'm not at home with my family, being with my family, I'm on my sewing machine.
That's great.
So, Viola, is there anything else you want to ask me or should we
Let
talk
me,
about?
can you hear me? Can you, Patrice, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What
Yes,
about
ma'am.
what about some of the Mardi Gras work? Have you done any of that or anticipate doing some
Yes,
of it? Or
Yes, I have. I when I was working with Kenneth Carter, we used to do the trains for the Mardi
Oh,
Gras, and I've
okay.
done. Yes, ma'am. And the trains, they're very long, very heavy, and it does take a lot of time for it. And very detailed work that needs to be done. I've done the train, I've done the king outfit, help work with Kenneth Carter on that. I had a lady that asked me to on the side help.
Mm. We got you back.
I'm here. I'm so sorry. It got to be.
That's okay. That's okay. Sometimes those things happen. Those things happen. Now, talk to us a little bit about the personal shopping part.
Okay. Well, when that a customer will call and have a major books, and some of my customers can't, they're very busy, and sometimes they just don't have the time to go
Yeah,
shopping. So
yeah.
they'll reach out to me and they'll say, "Hey, can you find this outfit?" They'll give me a price they want to spend. I'll go around and I'll find the best outfit for that event. And it may take where may have to go to a few stores to find what I'm looking for. But I love to shop. I love clothes. I love fashion. And I love to know my customers because I shop for their personality and who they are, and that's what
Oh,
fits them. The
oh,
beauty on the inside should match the beauty as well on the outside.
yes, that's true. That's true. And you get a chance to really know your customers before you can go do some shopping for them or even create an outfit for them.
Yes, ma'am. I like to get to
Mhm.
know my customer because that gets me more excited about making the item that they want. Getting to know a customer is getting to know your fabric, is getting to know your sewing machine. You got to practice. You got to learn what that customer likes, what they don't like, what they wear, what they don't wear, their favorite colors,
Yeah.
what colors look good on their skin, and also
Mhm.
find out what they best asset on their body to make that stand
Mm.
out. Some
Yes,
people like to show their legs, but don't like to show their arms. So you got to
yes.
find out what's best for the customer to make the best outfit.
Great, great. Well, that's a wonderful approach to any kind of fashion designing or seamstress work or whatever to really get to know the person so you'll know what works best for them. And so, a
Yes, ma'am.
wonderful approach, wonderful approach. Well, can you think of anything else you want to share with us um, about your business?
Um, that I love what I do.
Yeah,
No job is too big for me. I'm up for anything. I'm up for any challenge. Um, and I can go back to how I got into upholstery. It that just came out of nowhere. A customer said, "Hey, my dad has he passed away, and I got my dad's autumn, and the autumn was kind of beat up, but his
yeah,
dad used to use it all the time. He used it growing
yeah,
up. And he was like, I don't want to throw it away. I want to reuse it. Can you help me? And I
yeah,
said, yeah. Never did upholstery before, but I'm good. Like I said, I'm good at what I do and I don't give up on it. So I figured
yeah.
out how to do it. I bought everything that I needed to do the upholstery and I can get the job done.
That's great. That's great. And as I said earlier, A person who can do upholstery work is very, very hard to find. They're very hard to find. So it's good to know that you have that skill as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm. Okay, well, if you don't have anything else you want to share with us, I think we have had a wonderful visit. We've had a few little technical difficulties, but that's okay. Sometimes it works that way. But we're so glad to have you on the show, and I certainly hope that our listeners will take advantage of all of the skills that you have and the fact and the way that you approach making a garment. It's not just bringing a pattern and you make this on this pattern for me. You actually get to know your customers so you can make some suggestions or some recommendations before you sit down to that sewing machine and get started. And
That's
that's
so
more of a
true.
yes, it's more of a personal touch to it, which is very much
And that's
needed.
And I would
Very,
say on that, Viola, and that's why I call my business one-on-one design her,
yeah,
because it's one-on-one stand for that one-on-one contact with that person, to really sit down one-on-one with that person, to get to know that person, to create that perfect garment. And I want to also
yes,
say that I can recreate garments.
uh-huh,
This woman, I have a customer now that's getting married, and her mother has passed away, rest her soul, but she wants to wear her mother's wedding dress. But her
yeah,
mother got married back in the 60s, 70s. So the wedding
yeah,
dress is a little bit for that age group.
yeah,
So she and I'm making it into bringing it back into her age group. She's 20, 23, I think, and I'm
uh-huh,
bringing it back to life for and
hmm,
still gonna have mother wedding. So
yeah,
I can recreate something that you have too, or if
yeah,
something's too big, or you want to turn some pants into a dress, or
uh,
you want to turn anything that you want to recreate because you don't want to let go of it. I can
yeah.
recreate so you don't have to lose it.
That's good. That's good to know. That's good to know because you come with more of a designing, creative designing approach to your work, and that's good to know. That is a talent that you have. Well, we want to thank you for spending this time with us today, and we certainly hope that we can get you back on at a later date and maybe be able to. We like the idea of you bringing pictures of some of the designs that you have. So maybe the next time we get you on, say a couple of months from now, you can have some new designs that we can showcase on the show.
I would love to. And thank you so much for
Okay.
having me on the show. I really appreciate the opportunity. And it's nothing but up from here.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Well, we thank you again, and we will be looking forward to you in 2 or 3 months from now. You come back, get maybe a little closer to the winter months or closer to Mardi Gras with all of that going on, which would be a good time also to spotlight your business again. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, Viola.
Thank you for spending the day with us. Okay?
Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is our show today. We want to encourage you to use the businesses that we spotlight on our show. First of all, they are minority businesses, and we need to buy and shop with our own. And this little lady seems to be a very creative person. She's done a lot of extra things for her customers in order to get it to a point where it's what the customer wants. So please, thank you for joining us. And please join us again next Sunday at the 4 p.m. time. Thank you again and good evening.